Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to Apply. All right, so today I am in Newport Beach, and I am at Octane's Tech Forum, and I have Henry on the show. First off, Henry, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. Good to be here.
All right, Henry, so you're my first interview of the event, or my first victim, I mean, however you want to take that.
We set the bar high.
I'm in. So what brings you to the Tech Forum today?
So Ciprosoft Engineering, my company, we provide consulting services, the engineering for cardiovascular products. So what that means is I get to work with innovators and entrepreneurs, Fortune 500 size companies. And our job is to take that idea and make something come out of it. So prove the idea.
Yeah.
Is it possible to do this to the heart valve or to the wall of the heart, or basically prove some type of a concept?
How did you originally get into this business?
Okay, so honestly, I was selling enterprise software, little companies like IBM.
Okay, I think I've heard of it.
I woke up, no kidding, I woke up one day and I said, I want to work with something I can drop.
Come on, for real?
A piece of software, it exists out in the Ethernet world, and it's important, it drives our world, but you can't pick it up. So I wanted to work with something that I could drop.
Wow, and so what happened next? So now take me a little bit further on the journey. So you want to work with something, or work on something you could drop. What happens next?
Just like with any enterprise that's starting, you have to find the audience, or what's the universe.
Yes.
So in our universe, I'm looking for manufacturers, innovators, developers, researchers, and they want to prove a concept. I'm assuming first, though, they want to do some good in the world. If we've got a cardiovascular disease that needs a more precise or more pertinent diagnosis, then let's develop a device that gives us that early warning. By the same token, if there's a condition that needs treating, such as I'm not getting enough blood flow, then let's develop a therapeutic type of a device that will improve the quality of life and give that patient, give them a jump start.
Now, you mentioned you work with a lot of different entrepreneurs, a lot of different doctors. What's that like for you? Like, what's that? We're not always the easiest. Entrepreneurs, come on. This is a real show. Mission Matters audience can take it.
Yes. So doctors are like every other piece of the population. I'm hoping that they're very passionate about what they do. And I can think of a few examples, personal examples, that they do want to deliver better care. They do want to take better care of their patients. And they're very good at that.
Yes.
Where me and my team come in, we're very good at taking that idea, that concept, and making something tangible.
Yeah.
I mentioned I want to hold it.
Yeah.
So this device, so I want to pick it up, and I want to use it in a way that like I say, it helps improve the quality of life for a patient.
Tell me a little bit about what goes into like choosing, or what direction or technology you're going to work with. Like, what goes into that thought process?
So choosing the technology, there's lots and lots of options, whether it's a mechanical solution or a software solution, even an electronic solution. And it's all driven by what requirement or what need we're trying to meet. So, for example, if I'm introducing something into the cardiovascular system, I cannot have anything that has oxygen or any other gas. Gas inside the cardiovascular system is bad. So the driving force behind what components or what technology do we use, it's driven by what's necessary for the solution. What's the requirement?
So a lot going on today. I know the conference is just starting, so we haven't seen too many panels yet. They're just literally getting started. But in general, technology, otherwise, what excites you right now in your space? Like, what's exciting?
Oh, the push towards personalized medicine and the use of some, I'm going to use the word artificial intelligence components. It's fascinating.
It is, isn't it?
It's absolutely fascinating. And personalization, the way that conditions are treated, I mean, I may have the same condition that you have, but my treatment is going to be different because either age or morphology or some other makeup. The treatment that may work for me is not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
So our job as engineers, we have to account for those differences and how can I develop a system or a solution that meets the majority of the patient needs.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence, a lot of buzz around that, and it's just fascinating. How can I get a computer system to help manage or predict or do some ongoing care for a patient so that my human gets to go do something more important?
Yeah, I'm excited. As personalized medicine, AI, like what you're talking about, because I'm like, one thing that we're all going to use at some point, and whether you're using it now or not, healthcare, we're all, I mean, we're going to need it at some point, no matter how healthy we are. We're all aging, right?
We get older, and there are elements in our world that affect how we do things. So you do need to, this system that we live in, it needs maintenance and care.
Yeah. Final question for you, Henry. Your target audience. What are the types of companies, founders, or otherwise that you typically work with?
Okay, so the first criteria, they have to be able to afford and pay for my services.
Yes.
That's the first criteria.
That's a win. Us too.
It's a win. It's a win. The thing that I really look for, you heard me kind of list the tiers that we work with. So there are the Fortune 500 size companies.
Yes.
They have hundreds of engineers that do what we do, but they may have a bandwidth issue. So they've got on their charter, they've got 20 projects they want to do for this year, but they only have staff for 19. We can do project number 20. So large companies use us. It's bandwidth sometimes, just different set of eyes or a different perspective looking at the same problem. So, for example, if you have a bunch of, for this conference, cardiovascular people that are looking at the circulatory system, but the client is looking for a solution that helps some ancillary or some tangential system. Well, they can't go to their cardiovascular team. They need to go to someone who has a different perspective, and we bring that different perspective. With the other audience, entrepreneurs, startups, researchers, I really like to see the individuals or the team that are passionate about the thing that they do.
Yeah.
That's very important. I mean, if they want to develop a device and they're only doing it for the money, okay, that's important.
Yes.
But it's more exciting to hear them say, I've had a patient die on me. I've had patients that have a degraded quality of life.
Yeah.
I want to develop this thing so that Mr. Bryson can run up and down the beach with his sweetie.
Love it. Well, Henry, I want you to look into the camera, tell everybody how they can learn more about your company and where they can follow.
Ciprosoft Engineering, based in Irvine, California. Website is simple, www.ciprosoft.com. Or you can contact me directly, Henry Bryson. Office number's 949-250-1065.
Fantastic. And for everybody watching, just so you know, we'll put the links to the website in the show notes, so you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration that can help you along the way on your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow. And Henry, really appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.